I don't know. I'm just testing out the Wi-Fi. I'm way out back at my property, checking out the black cat. I don't know. I was just watching Cooking with Z was live. She was making some cookies. Uh, carrying my phone, looking at it. Looks like it's working. I gotta go get myself a bowl. A lot more black caps. I picked some yesterday. Oh, I got one like I guess it is working. Littlefoot, Boss. I wasn't even gonna. I was only gonna stay on for maybe a minute or two. I'm not gonna be on very long. I'm just. I'm way back here. You can see my home. Hey, Bellows Forge, good to see you. I'm way back. I got my Wi-Fi extender out and my I changed it from 2.5 to 5 gigs or 5 megahertz rather. Uh, how's it working? Is it like 5 times 5, Raka? Or is it a little? Hey, Dennis Menace, how you doing? Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I know it's an evening for you guys. I did a video that I hadn't posted yet, a short on my black caps. I picked them all. What was it? Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And I got a mess more again. Every day they're ripening. I'm getting more and more. Oh man, them are wild black cap bushes. They're not blackberries. Blackberries are like the raspberries, and they're a little different. But these are what we call black caps. But yeah, I got a whole mess of them. I'm on vacation, my very first day. Well, my second vacation. But how's the signal back here? Did anybody put that in there? I didn't see. If I got a 5 times 5, maybe everybody can see everything. I'm not sure. There's a tree I got to cut down. More firewood. And it died. Awesome. Awesome, Dennis. Thank you. Yeah, this is where I go back. This is the very back part of my property. I only been able to come back here one time before. Um, you can see the trail, one trail that comes around and goes around those bushes, and I circle back around with the doom buggy and the dirt bikes. Uh, I was just curious if I could come back this far, and if it's 5 times 5. OTG, Chair Bear. Oh man, you're awesome, Chair. Thank you so much. Hi, Cindy. How you doing? I'm kind of reluctant on walking around back here because I don't want to lose you. Uh, I know I'm walking more towards the house, but I'm walking more towards the west. I usually come through here. I got all sorts of paths all back here, but I'm like 800 feet away from my home out back, and I go usually go around that pine tree and I go through those. I got a couple small trails in there, a couple small trails. Thank you so much, Share Bear, for checking out my playlist. That's really awesome. Yeah, you are making a difference. Uh, YouTube is a little messed up because it seems to be, but it's always like 4 or 5 days behind. But I seem like I'm going up and going down because I'm every day that bypasses, I'm losing watch hours. But I'm about 20. I'm about 2,623 for watch hours, so I have a little less than 400 watch hours. It seems like it's so close, but it's still yet so far away. Yeah, I know you've been watching. Oh, I know you've been watching. It's very awesome of you. I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, if you choose to on my main channel, Share Bear, um, please feel free to send me an email. And if you would like a poker chip and some of my T-Bird stickers and swag, a magnet, I can send that out to you. Uh, just go to my main channel, tbirdstacking at gmail.com. Uh, send me an email. Send me your information if you would like, and I'll send that out to you. This week I'll be sending out quite a bit of stuff that I have packaged together. I have about 30 watch hours. You only have about 30 watch hours, Littlefoot. Woo! Yeah, you're just beginning though. You're just starting, haven't you? it's a little hard for me to check the phone out. I'm not playing your, I'm not playing your list. No, no, absolutely. I understand. But I kind of I want to show my appreciation. Anyone that's out there that wants me to send them some stickers, some swag stickers, I'm more than glad to. You just need to go to my channel page and send me an email and send me your address. Um, I just so glad that I'm this far back. And I think it's because I switched to the 5 megahertz. I wanted to call it 5G, but it's not 5G. It's like 2.5 megahertz and 5 megahertz. There's like a two different bands that I can choose from. This one sends more information. I think it's a little stronger. I'm not sure. I do still have yet to upgrade my Wi-Fi extender for outside, and I've been bringing it outside. I have it up on the pool deck way back there. But it's so awesome that I'm able to come back here and stream from back here. Jeff Rubin, how you doing? You got blue gorilla. You saw Bigfoot? Oh, awesome. A Sasquatch. I haven't seen any around here, but and not to say that there isn't, but I've never seen any around here. I do believe in Sasquatch or Bigfoot or Yetis. I got one in my live stream right now. He's a little foot. But yeah, I've got some yard work that I'm going to be doing. I got to do some mowing today. I said I got that one tree there I want to cut down, cut up into firewood, so I don't have to go to the store and go buy bags of firewood. Oh man, that's expensive. If you were on my live stream last night, I'd bought in 4 bags, and it cost me almost $40 for 4 bags. For another couple of bags, I could have probably had somebody deliver me a cord of wood at the same price. A cord is a lot more than 4 bags. I've also got those 2 trees that are that had died that I got to come down. I had another one over here that I cut up not that long ago. That was a popple tree though. Popple tree is a softwood. There's the stump right there, and I gotta clean up some of those trees. That's where the tree had fell over and kind of bent the branches on all those other ones. So let me go over real quick. Go head back to the house, to the fire pit area. I got no fire going right now. We'll check out the garden on the way coming through. Like I said, it's a little difficult to see the chat when I'm walking and looking at my phone. I got a little bit of a glare. It's pretty overcast over here at Raqqa today. The sun is out, but it's mostly partly cloudy, I guess. It cooled off quite a little bit. It's got to be like 70, 72-ish degrees. I haven't, yeah, okay. Don't yell at me too much. I don't like weeding. And here's a, I don't like to weed. But I do have some zucchini squash that is coming along here. Is it hiding? Yeah, there's one. There's another one over there. I've got quite a few that are coming out. Those are the bigger ones. And I have some seedless watermelons that have just started. I don't know if there's going to be enough grow time for them or not. They're not too big. They're a little bit, they're about the size of a lemon or a lime. I got another one over here. I got like 3 or 4. The beans are just starting to sprout, flower. The beets don't look like they're doing very well. Yes, I did start from seed. Yes, Raka. My apologies. The squash I did not start from seed. I got 2 spaghetti squash, 2 yellow squash. I forget the other 2. Spaghetti squash, yellow squash. I forget the other one. But the beans I started from seed. The beets I started from seed. The radishes I started from seed. I'm starting to eat those, and I got some okra right here. Those were started from seed. They're coming along pretty good. I don't have no blossoms yet. I got some carrots that were also started from seed, and they're coming up pretty slow. I don't know why. And then I got my tomatoes over here. I got those as small plants. They were only like maybe, I don't know, 2 inches high, maybe. I'm not zoomed. I may be zoomed in. Yeah, I'm zoomed in a little bit. I got one tomato that's starting to turn. Got some curly parsley right over here. And that's onions. I'm letting go to seed so I can collect the seeds for next year. Those beets are BOTGs. I think so. I think you're right. They've been growing a while, but they're not doing very well. I don't know why they're not getting up there. I've only got maybe about another month to go. Maybe I'll get some beets out of them OTG, or maybe not. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about last night, Rock. I was extremely tired. Oh boy, was I being awful silly and goofy last night. I'm hoping this is my coffee from this morning. Yes, it is. Woo. But good morning to you guys. Thank you so much for stopping in. This was only supposed to be a test. You can see we were way back there. We were way back there. Sean Stafford, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Wow. I guess maybe this is going to turn into a longer stream than I thought. But yeah, you got like I said, I got a lot of yard work to do. That's some of the wood that I had cut up, but they're pretty good sizes. I got to get the axe and the mallet and split those. Take the chainsaw out and cut down some of those dead trees and cut up some firewood. How many acres do you have? How? I think it's 9.6 acres. Um, 9.6 acres I have, I think is what it is. Bellows. Um, I mow about four, roughly about 4 acres of it. And there's maybe another total of 3 or 4 acres that I kind of tend to. And if I start getting choppy, let me know because I'm taking you into the southern part. I may break the fifth wheels over there. May enter. They may block the signal. I don't know. You're glad to see the T-bird in the light. In the light, yeah. I was up to like 4 o'clock in the morning last night, but I didn't get up till 10. So I did get some nice sleep. How's my signal right here, Jeff or Raka? Raka usually gives me some good feedback. I know we had Dennis the Menace said I was 5 times 5. Uh, I'm just trying to give you a little walk. Good. It's not choppy. It's clear. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. Here's a here's an old wild apple tree. That's where I got some of my wood from. A big piece of it. One of the other ones had died and fell over and was dead, and I had to clear it out. But 5 times 5, awesome. I'll bring you back this way a little bit. This is where it had fell down, and this is where I take my dirt bikes and my doom buggy all throughout here on my 9.6 acres. That's awesome that it's still working pretty good. I'm sure if I go to the south, I got some cleanup work to do in here. I had it's a popple tree. It's being uprooted. Hmm. I think it died and it fell over, and you can see where last year where I had one right here that had died and it broke off, and I started to cut some pieces off on it. I got one dead one there. I got some more cleanup work to do in here. Vegas Sacker, what's going on? Woo! Yeah, thank you, thank you. Um, it's all what I've done within I don't know 35 years. Don't even ask me why there's a bike out here. I don't even know. It's been out here for years. That was a bike of my son's. Um, I could tell you a story. We had to leave, and we had somebody that was sneaking around. Not my particular house, but this is probably about 7, 8 years ago. There was somebody that was sneaking around and stealing people's bicycles, and me and Mrs. T-Bird were off to go to the city real quick for some supplies and other stuff. And she goes, you need to do something with that bike. She goes, it's out in the open. You can see it from the road. And I said, what? I go, I go, I said, nobody's going to come back here and come steal that. She goes, yes, they might. She goes, go put it away. So I ran back here. Instead of bringing it all the way back to the house, it was out in the lawn over there on the other side. I decided to take it and just stick it into the wooded area. And there it's been. There it's been. But we're going back towards the back part. There's another wild apple tree over there, a real old one. I have a shooting range. I don't know if you can hear them. The Border Patrol and the state police like to go to this shooting range a ways behind my property, and they target practice back there. So if you hear any gunshots, that's all that is. And I hope I'm still 5x5. Trying to look at the chat. Scrap Metal Racing, did he stop by? Woo! Good to see you, Scrap Metal. It's taken me a lot of years to develop what I've got back here, because from everything that I've been showing you that you guys been seeing, including all this mode area, used to be something used to be something like this. It used to be something like this, all thick, thrown in branches, fallen trees. This is something that's been a little bit of a work in progress, which I had cleaned up at once upon a time. I can't do it all though. Still 5x5. Awesome. About 4 hours, Jeff. I got a zero turn Cub Cadet, and what I do mow takes about 4 hours. But that's see, this was all tended before as well in here, but it's kind of some trees have been falling down and whatnot, and I got to tend to that and clean all that up. I can't get it all, but that's just the mowing area. That's not the 4 hours, Jeff, doesn't conclude me mowing back here amongst the trees. It doesn't need too much mowing and too much tending. It's usually pretty decent. It's really nice back here because there's a lot of green. Excuse me, it's a lot of green, but it's not so much all grass. There's moss. It's so soft on the feet to walk. It's I don't know how well you can see that, but it's a lot of moss back in around this area. So there's not too much. It's usually once a month I have to come back through here with my mower. And of course, right over there we have some. I'm trying to think of the name of them. Wild ginseng. There's some wild ginseng in here. Right there, there's a wild ginseng plant. I've got some wild ginseng. Ginseng's pretty good. It's pretty healthy for you. Um, Now let's walk back this way, and I'll see if I can't. You need to get goats. Oh man, what I need to do is probably get some chickens, and they'll take care of a lot of the little insects and bugs. I got plenty of room for them, for the chickens to roam around. I don't know if I'd want any goats. But this is where we came in. The fifth wheels are more off straight ahead. That's where we came in. That's that big apple tree. This is where I think I lost some of you guys last time I tried to come here when I had good connection. But this is another little area. I probably won't venture too far into it because I don't know. Silver's at 36. Yeah, it dropped last night. Uh, Yesterday it dropped down. Uh, it's going to bounce back up. It was down to like just almost. It almost hit 35, I think. I don't remember. Still 5x5, Jeff? Or am I starting to get choppy? You had a tick crawling in the other day. Yeah, fortunately, I haven't had any ticks here yet. But those I had chickens, they would be sure. We're losing you. Oh, oh, no, no. Let me come back. I can't take you over there, I guess. I can't take you to the south part. Getting blurry. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. It seemed like it was that way before. Last time I'd had my Wi-Fi extender outside where I have it now. It seemed as though when I got to the southern part of my property, I still got some limbs and stuff I got to clean up there too. It seemed like I had was losing it there, and I don't know if it's because of my fifth wheels interfering in the signal. Because I got the extender outside. Oh yeah, I don't even have the extender in the middle of the pool area. Yeah, last night I didn't feel like taking it out. I left it. So it's over on the pool area in the middle of the pool, sitting on a chair in there. So I'd probably get better signal if I would have had it. But I did switch over to the 5 megahertz. That seems to be working pretty good. But it's a little tour. A little tour of some of the property. Not over there. It's just as much over there, over near where that. But Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull calls hedgerow. I call it a tree line hedgerow, like the 5x5. I got a deer fly landed on my phone. They're like horse flies, but we call them deer flies. They're a little smaller. Those things are ferocious. They love to bite you. They're just like big mosquitoes. Yeah. Glad each and every one of you stopped in. Like I said, I might do live stream porn a little later on today, this afternoon. Maybe in about 3-4 hours, maybe. I'm going to get some mowing done, try to get some stuff accomplished. Cut down a few of those trees and cut up some firewood. I think I'm going to pour those at T-Bird pour. I don't think I'm going to do the silver one today because I want to do that one in the flask. If you guys know what a flask is, I know a few of you know what a flask is. I know Jeff does. I know Littlefoot does. I think a lot of you probably do. But I'm not going to do that one in the Kinetic Play Sand. I'm going to pour one in the Kinetic Play Sand that I got in copper, maybe 2 of them. I might pour 2 of them in copper. I'm not going to do the silver one because I want to use the flask and get the flask together with the Petrobond that I had. Let me see here. I call Paranormal Walks Live. This reminds me of the show. Paranormal. Try selling what? The bear, the T-Bird bear. Rocket got the very first one that I poured, and I haven't poured any more of them. Deer flies. No, maybe if you're allergic to their bites, maybe, but they've never killed me. There are certain people that do have adverse effects from insect bites. Mrs. T-Bird is one of them. She has one of those, what they call an EpiPen. This is back quite a few years ago, maybe like 30, I think like 30, yeah, about 30 years ago. She got bit by something. We're not sure what it was, but she went into anaphylactic shock. Freaking awesome! Woo! Awesome. Thank you so much for stopping in and dropping a like. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, contrails. Oh, there's always planes that are going around here usually. Up from here, well, that's north, that's east, and that's west. That's south, of course. But around this area where I'm pointing at, there's always planes that are flying from, like, say, New York City area, Albany area, and they fly overhead right about in this trajectory. And they always have the same path. And they go to Montreal. Once they're about to hear where I'm at, they're still maybe like 60 miles from Montreal, from Mirabel Airport up in Montreal, or Dorval Airport. but right about my home is where you can hear the planes start to slow down. You can hear the sound of the engines decelerate, and they usually always leave contrails. And a lot of times at nighttime, I'm probably like about 10 miles from the border. You can always see planes that are riding. They go up and back and forth along the border until they get permission to go in. But these are smaller, not commercial airlines. These are smaller planes, people that have their own personal planes. But there's a lot of times there's also contrails that come across the sky coming from out west, going east, and I'm not sure where they're going because that's kind of like a northeast directory. The only thing I can think of, they're going towards Maine, or maybe somewhere over towards Maine, or maybe even Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Because if it was Concord, New Hampshire, it would be more south. Because Concord, New Hampshire is about that direction where I'm pointing now. Uh, Portsmouth would be about that area. Maine would be about that area. And South Africa would be somewhere way in that direction on the other side of the earth. Papa Smurf, good to see you. How you doing? I'm gonna sit down. I guess I'm gonna prop my phone up on the tripod. Oh man, yeah. There's a zero turn, Jeff. There's a zero turn. I got it all filled up with gas. Gonna gonna start it up here shortly and just go around mow a little bit. I want to go back there and clean up that those blackberries. I think before I do that, I think I'm probably going to. I'm sorry about all the. Probably making half of you dizzy. I'm sorry. It's just I'm walking around holding the phone. I don't even know if anybody was on live. I know I was. I got on real quick just to do a test. Just to do a test. JM Bullion Gold Flash. Just got a pop up from JM Bullion. Raz Babo, good to see you, brother. Good morning. Hot Rod. Hot Rod. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Hot Rod. Oh, you can't see that. Did you see that? Let me see. You don't want to see my belly. The hot rod shorts Mrs. T-Bird got for me. The hot rod shorts. I'm ready to go. I just got to throw my hot rod shirt on, hop on the dirt bike and go. Oh, trust me, I'll be doing that too. I'll be taking the buggy out. I'll be taking the dirt bike out. Oh my. Yes, I will. I will. I've already marked them off, Papa Smurf. I've got little cones set up so I don't run over your homes. How's it going, Captain Obvious? All his personalities got along with each other. That's a very good question, Raka. I think they do. I think they do. I do think there may be one that may have a conflict with one of the other ones, though. Not sure, but they seem to. Yeah, you guys are so awesome. Every one of you. I I can't believe last night that I mean, Raka sticks out, Jeff Rubin sticks out. There was a lot of yous out there last night. Stuck with me for 3 hours, and I was just rambling on, being stupid and being silly and being goofy. I was way overtired. I didn't even plan on going live, and I ended up going live. We were waiting for Mrs. T-Bird, and I guess OC Stacker, yeah, he was texting Mrs. T-Bird. He was laughing his laughing his butt off because he was saying, I'm getting T-Bird going out there in the live stream. When you coming? He goes, when you getting done work? And she goes, in 5 minutes. And then I guess he texted her back saying, it's been 6 minutes. He goes, are you done? She goes, no, in a little bit, another 5, 10 minutes. He goes, you said that 7 minutes ago. Next thing you know, it's a half hour, an hour later. It's time for you, Papa Smurf. Ah, there we go. Donald J. Trumpy. The immigrants with no green cards. Goofy, getting lazy, crazy, being funny. That's entertainment. Yeah. Yeah. I was being goofy. Ask Rocka Moss. I think she'll tell you. I don't think she ever seen me. Yeah. I was in rare form, I guess. I just came out here and was flying by the seat of my pants, and I was tired. But I had a lot of adrenaline. Um, I've got some rest though, not as much as I should have, but I was very tired, and I was on an adrenaline rush because it was my last day of work, and I was just so excited to be done work because I won't be going back to work until the 18th of August. That'll be my first day back. It's my second vacation. Don, be cool now. I think Don, I think we can give them a green pass. I think they'll be all right. Stacking with Craven. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I was doing a test. It turned into a longer, it turned into a long live stream. I was going to do it for like 2 or 3 minutes, but I was so back. I was all the way back in the back part of my property, and about 800 feet back from there, and I was testing out the 5 megahertz on my Wi-Fi extender. I switched over from the 2.5 to the 5, and it seemed to be doing really well. And everybody said I was doing 5 times 5, and I tried to go to the south side of the property beyond where my fifth wheels are here. Then it started getting a little blurry, a little choppy, so I had to turn around and come back. But I'm just getting ready to do some yard work, some cleanup, and like I said later on, hey Daisy May, good to see you. How you doing, Daisy? I a little while ago I went to go see if you had a live stream going on. I didn't see one. I was going to stop in. I did see Cooking with Z, and I visited her for a little bit on her live stream, and I didn't see much more going on. So I decided to do a live stream test of my Wi-Fi in the back part of my property. Uh, I was just showing off my garden and some of my trails that I have in the woods and stuff, and seeing how the Wi-Fi worked in them areas. It's always good to see you, Daisy May. Yep, yeah. Mrs. T-Bird's in the house. She's already working. She's a workaholic. She goes in early all the time. She don't have to start work until like around 2 in the afternoon, but she's a lead in her position, and there's a lot that she takes care of and handles, and her managers and supervisors almost they don't mind. Sometimes when she's not there, they'll send her a message on her phone, say, "Help, we need you." They don't say "Help, we need you," but they're asking, you're coming in early as like normal, and she always helps them out and whatnot. But she's pretty amazing. She don't have to do it, and we don't need the extra OT. But she's pulling out the OT every single day. She's fortunate and it's nice because she gets to do it from home. She don't have to travel 5, 10, 15, 20 miles or 30 miles like I do to work. Um, she gets to do it right from her own home. uh, what is this? Hi, Mike J. Oh, just a test live stream. It turned into a longer live stream. I was testing out my Wi-Fi in the back part of my property. Thank you so much, Daisy May. Thank you so much. I might have missed something that Bello said. He's still here. Yes, he is. Yeah, he was saying hello to Daisy May. Yeah, Daisy May's got an awesome live stream. I was talking about you, I think, on my last night live, Daisy May, where me and Mrs. T-Bird used to go to friend's house down on the Jersey Shore, and it's like about a mile from where Oprah Winfrey has a house. And I was saying that, like, on your live streams where you have the boats down in the channel, I don't know what you guys call it down there, but Jeff could say, and I think Jeff had called it something else, but I called it a lagoon. Down there, they call it a lagoon, but you can pull the boats right up along to the docks, right where the homes are. And we had friends that would let us stay in one of their places down there. They used to rent out for like $1,200 a week, and we used to stay out there for 2 weeks. It was really awesome because we always offered them money, and they said no, 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 no. They let us stay there for 2 weeks, so at no charge. So they at that expense they they were losing $2,400 a week or every 2 weeks for the 2 weeks we were there that they could have had. And I don't look at that losing 2,400. I look at that as though they're losing 4,800 because the money that you didn't get, you're out of. But it was so awesome because he had his 100-foot yacht tied up along the side, and every time when I see your live stream and I see the boats there, it reminds me of the area down on the Jersey Shore where we used to just north of the Jersey Shore where we used to stay at. Yes, it was very nice of them. It was awesome of them. I think next year we didn't go down there in the last 5 years. Um, Me and Mrs. Steve were talking about getting down there again, maybe next year to go spend some time and see them. But what do you call it down next to your home down there where the boat is next to the waterway? You call it a lagoon or what do you call it, Daisy May? And I can't think. I know Jeff was out here. Have a good day. Thank you, Freaking, for stopping by. If I've been keeping my eyes peeled in the sky for some of those contrails to show you. Yeah, I got some cool things that I'll post on my wall there that you'll enjoy, and I'll tag you in it. Okay, Cindy, thank you so much. Have an amazing day. Appreciate you stopping in. But Jeff Rubin had called it something last night. You call it a canal? Yeah, there's they have many of them down there as well. And our friends that were down there, they have a 100-foot yacht, but the 100-foot yacht he didn't keep at the site that he rented. That was at his home further down. It was like a little small peninsula, and it wasn't really a canal. He has a bigger place. He has a 100-footer that he let me take out onto the ocean before, and that was wow, that was mind blowing. That was mind blowing to be out there in a 100-foot yacht. But the one that he had down there, he had another one that was up to the dock where we were staying at, and that was like a smaller one, like maybe like I don't know, like a 25-footer, 25, maybe a 30-footer. I'm not sure exactly, but it was quite a lot smaller. Yeah, archery. You want me to go get my PSE, my compound bow? I that's what I have set up back there. I've got a walkway back where I was. I don't know if you were here earlier, I think you were, where those big pine trees are. There's a stretch. I do all my archery back there. I that's awesome. I have a compound bow. I have a long bow, and I also have a PSE compound bow. Mrs. T-Bird's got a bow as well. She don't really shoot it too often anymore. I do occasionally. I've never even stumbled along that line. All right, Daisy May, thank you so much. Take care. Yeah, I have. I'm also doing some of your playlist as well. I've got my other phone inside there, and it's on your playlist right now. I'm doing some more of your playlist, and I'm going to jump over to Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull's playlist and do some more of his. But thank you so much, Daisy May. Have a good day. It's always good to see you, Daisy. Yeah, freaking. I think I posted some before, but these down in where I work. I didn't take it in videos, but I took pictures. It's from Burlington, Vermont, and they go over the airport, the old Air Force base used to be, and the Air Force does practice runs and stuff, and they make a ton. They make a ton of contrails. They're doing maneuvers up in the sky, and they got contrails all over the place. And there's turns. I think I posted some, but I've got some that I hadn't posted. If I put those up on my post, I'll be certain to try to tag you in them. They're so cool to look at. Yeah, there was no archery targets. I pulled a lot of them up. I had some permanent ones that I had for 10 yards, 20 yards, 30 yards, 40, 50, all the way up to 60 yards, Littlefoot. But I took them down because they had been up there for probably 20 years or more in the ground, and they started to rot. So I have a target that's inside my garage that I bring back there, and I sometimes go back there and target practice with them. I used to be an avid um, deer hunter. I got my lifetime big game and small game and fishing license with my lifetime archery. Um, but for the last 5 6 years, I just for I have a big love for animals to begin with. I kind of grew out of it, I guess. I guess if I still hunt, I wouldn't mind it. Yeah, more trails in the last 5 years than ever before. The weather and manipulators. DARPA. But I only shoot for the fun of it now. My rifles or my compound bows. Uh, Me and Mrs. T-Bird were actually a little startled the week that we were on vacation, that we went together, that we took off, because before we took off, we went back there. It was at nighttime, late at night, like about 10 o'clock at night. And we went to the back part, and there was an animal that was waddling. And she said, "What the heck is that?" And I knew exactly what it was. It didn't have its quills up, but it was a huge porcupine. And hey, Ray and Sandy, good to see you. Good to see you, Ray and Sandy. Thanks for stopping by. But it was a big porcupine back there, and we had the headlights on the dune buggy, and they got the LEDs are super bright. And it's the first time her ever seen a real live porcupine. She got a little scared. She goes, "Don't go up to it." And I said, "Oh, they ain't gonna bother you." And it was waddling away because they don't move very fast. But I stopped. It was really awesome to see. I wish I would have had my my, my camera on me. I could have recorded it. That would have been awesome. It's an awesome, some awesome Adirondack chairs you got there, brother. Yes, sir. I've seen them before, and you're pretty close to exactly what an Adirondack chair is supposed to look like. You did an awesome job in them, Ray. Yes, you did. Real awesome job. And that screen came out awesome. It looked really good, and I couldn't believe, I'm a lot like you, or you're a lot like me. I don't throw away scrap wood and two by fours and other stuff. I save it, and I try to figure out ways and things how I can use it and make things with it. And you did pretty awesome, because a lot of that chair, I'm pretty sure you were saying, was done out of scrap wood and two by fours. Huh. Maybe I can do that one of these times. Maybe this week. I don't know. I can take out my archery target and I can set it out there. Maybe I can set the camera up. I don't do much for like face reveals. I kind of pop in front of the camera every once in a while, like I did just a little while ago, just to show off some of the hot rod shorts. Who was it? Who was talking about the hot rod shorts? I'm sorry, I forget. I don't remember who it was. I was thinking maybe it was Dennis the Menace, maybe. I don't remember. Let me see if I can't scroll back and see it. Somebody was talking about hot rod shorts, so I had to. Oh, wait. Let me see if I can't zoom into it. Border Patrol. We're heading down to the city. Right. Oh, man, they're right above the top part of my house. zoom in here. There's the Border Patrol. No contrails in that Border Patrol. Helicopter. Yeah, them are the skies. Partly to mostly cloudy. It's cool out here. It's not hot. It's a nice, beautiful day. Nice, beautiful morning. I don't even think we're past noon yet. I gotta find those. Fireworks today too, so I can do some fireworks tonight. But yeah, I'll try to think about doing that, Littlefoot. Yeah, it is. There is a magazine dump behind me. Yeah, I was talking about it a little earlier before you came into my live stream when I was in the back. I'll take another drink of coffee and I'll go for another quick walk back there in the back, and I'll show you because I know I got good Wi-Fi service back there. But there's a shooting range club behind my property, so it's quite a little ways, not too far behind my property. Here now to the end of the back side of my property, which is about 800 feet away, roughly 800 feet. No, from where I'm standing, about 600 feet. If you go 3 times that distance is the road that goes to the shooting range. And the Border Patrol, like I said, I live by the Canadian border, so there's Border Patrol all in my area. The Border Patrol, and there's a little stand I used to have. That was just put up there, but that was for one of my tree stands that I brought back out of the woods. Not my woods, but somewhere where I used to go hunting with my compound bow. But there is a shooting range back there, and you'll hear them shooting off ammunition. They're target practicing all the time. All the time. But I brought you guys back here a little while ago. This is going to be a repeat for a few of you. And if it happens to get choppy, let me know. I was talking about a tree that I cut down for some fire. I still got some more pieces I got to up in there. I got to pull down, trim those up. I pulled one of them out for firewood. I got some more trees I got to cut down with my Husqvarna. I got a bunch of brush right here. I'm going to do a little bonfire with that. I got a lot of brush. I'm going to set that ablaze in that area. Yeah, I got to get some yard work done here today, get some things cleaned up, do some pouring later on today, do a couple of copper pours. I'm going to fill the 2 auto furnace up. But yeah, right here, that one tree's got to go though, because that's grown up in the past 4 or 5 years. Like I said, I haven't done a whole lot. I had the markers, and I'm not sure how far I'm going to be able to go before I start cutting out. So somebody, please, if I start getting blurry or choppy, let me know. I don't want to cut out. But there's a trail, and I do still keep it mowed. I used to have it marked off, and I put my targets up back way back there, and I would do my archery back here, and sight in my rifles. I'm hoping it's still 5x5. And you can tell I'm a country boy at heart when I see a yard and know what to use it for. There you go. Well, I'm a country boy. I always have been, always will be. Um, hey, Grizzly. Woo! Good to see you, Grizzly Warrior. Yeah, there's a pine tree, a huge one. I come around here with my. You can see the trail right through here. I come back there. I got a trail that goes over there near the black caps. I come over here with the. The dune buggy, and I circle around here, out back. I got a little brush pile there. I got little brush piles all over the place. But I'm always, like I said, everything you see that's in this area, I've done. This has taken me years and years and years to accomplish, because, like I was saying over the other spot, that's what it used to look like. That has been untouched. I haven't got into that that area. But I like to be able to thin it out and clean it out and pick it up and be able to walk through here and take my toys out here. I'm hoping it's still 5x5 over here. But this is the very west side of my property right here. I'm close to the boundary. I think that big pine tree right there is just on my boundary line. That goes north to south. But yeah, I'll set up the archery. I'll get my target and I'll bring my compound PSC bow out here and maybe I'll set it up and do a little target practicing. I'll probably only do it from 30 yards. I haven't I haven't been playing around with my compound bow in a while. I'll probably have to chop that. I'll probably have to chop that tree down. Oh, out of focus. Oh, get okay. Got to back up. But I'll set the target up in there, and see, there's another big brush pile right there. I gotta get rid of that. Head back towards the house. All that room and no trail for riding. The homemade super go kart security for your own border patrol. The border patrol. Yeah, they're not allowed on my property. They don't come on my property, but they're back there. It's mainly the border patrol and the state police go back there every once in a while and sight in their. They say they're sighting in their guns, but come on, come on. Every single day, they're having fun. They're having fun. That's what they're doing. They're having fun at the taxpayers' expense because it's an ongoing thing every single day. Every single day at the taxpayers' expense. But yeah, that's where I do the target practicing. Insight my guns in back there, and I take my doom buggies and my dirt bikes. I go through here with the dirt bikes through this area. I already took y'all for a walk through here earlier, but this is for Littlefoot. Littlefoot. There's nothing like. I don't have no OC's not here, so I'm not talking about no toe jam. There's no toe jam, but there's nothing finer being on your own property, having the earth between you and your feet, and the soft moss. And that's what all this is like soft moss through here. And I got to be careful because right around this area, and a lot of that over there, like I said, towards my neighbors in the back, that's all mine and that's all cleaned out as well. I can't take you too much further. See you later, Jeff. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by again. We'll do a copper pour later on today. I'll get that crucible. I'll put 25 ounces of copper and we'll do some copper pours. Yeah, but like I said, there's a lot of my property that's all like that I've cleaned out. It's been a long time doing. I'd like to be able to come through here, just walk through here. And there's a lot of areas where I can take my doom buggies and dirt bikes through my property. I can't bring you through all of them because I'll definitely lose Wi-Fi signal. And then we also go down dirt roads and that are locally by. Dang deer fly! Look at him. Hold on. He's trying to bite me. I got like two of them that are circling around me. I was just going to show you one. Those, like I was saying earlier, those things are ferocious. But 25 likes. Woo! Yeah, 54. Yeah, I think I got one of those deer flies in my back. Oh, man. Yes, I do. Hold on. Oh, I'm glad that birch tree's there. Did I get him? No, I don't know. I don't know. He's off my back, though. Them things are, wow. They sting when they bite you. Those deer flies. But yeah, I'll bring this to a close here very shortly in another 5 minutes. I'm just gonna sit back and finish the rest of my cup of coffee and chat with you a little bit more. We call them horseflies here. Yeah, we do as well, Grizzly, but there's a difference. I wish I had a horsefly to show you. I we have horseflies and deer flies. The deer flies are different than the horseflies. They're about the same type of fly, but different shape. Uh, the horse flies are a little bit smaller. I just had one that had landed on me, and I was going to try to. He was on my hand. I was going to try to show. Um, I'd have to go more out back because they tend to be more out back. But the other day I had a horsefly. This horsefly was, with no exaggeration, an inch long and a quarter inch thick and a quarter inch wide. A quarter inch thick, quarter inch wide. He was about an inch long. I showed it to Mrs. T-Bird and it scared her. I said, "What would you do if that thing landed on you and bit you?" But yeah, most people call them horseflies, and I do as well. But there are some smaller ones that are horseflies that we call deer flies because they're smaller and they're shaped just a little bit different. They look like they're triangular, the horseflies. Amy Harold, woo, I missed seeing you come in. Did you just stop in here? No, you've been in here for a little bit. I apologize. I was walking around. I was walking around. I couldn't really watch the chat. I was trying to watch it, but I was missing it. Awesome. So awesome to see you here, Amy. At least you don't got to stay up late, right? Have a good one, Littlefoot. Take care. Nice of you to stop in. Ah, he said the four-letter word, Raka. Run in and work. I don't want to work. I want to play on the drums all day. No, I want to bang on the drums all day. I said I want to play on the drums. I wouldn't mind playing on the drums. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe like, oh man, what time do you think would be a good time Eastern Standard Time for me to do some live stream pouring, Raka? You think it would be around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or you think maybe a little bit later, maybe like 7 Eastern Standard Time? Because like I said, there's some yard work I want to do. I want to do some mowing. I got some trees I want to cut down, some firewood I want to cut down. But I'll get my crucible going. It'll take me an hour to prepare everything before I live stream. So who knows? I know. I know. She don't know. I don't know either. um, Today is Thursday. I don't know if Yankee Stacking is going to be streaming tonight, and if he does, it'll be like around 8-ish, 8:30ish. If he does, I don't know if he is or not. Michael will be there at 10 o'clock. I ain't gonna pour that late, but I'm gonna try to figure maybe around 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and that should be like in about 5 hours. I think we're sometime around noon right now. Maybe we got to be getting pretty close to noon, 12 o'clock noon. But let's say in about 5 hours, I'll get the crucible loaded up. I'll do a couple of those copper bears. I'll pour a couple of those and get something else together, and we'll do some copper pouring, and we'll stare down into the bowels of the crucible and the liquid copper, and I'll pour some copper today. And like I said, the flask, I'll probably within the next few days, I'll start preparing the flask for the silver core of that bear. Are you I know you did a live stream not that long ago, Ray. I had watched it. I hit the like on it. I watched it from my TV. Um, I didn't see it during the live when it was happening. I did watch it after the fact. Um, I know that was one of your first lives. You don't do a whole lot of them too often. Do you plan on going live this week at all, Ray? Coming up? I would really much enjoy it. There's a lot of times it's very difficult for me to attend a lot of the live streams due to my work schedule and the times I work. And I'm not supposed to be on my phone when I'm working, which I'm not. but there are a lot of times where I've got nothing to do and we're just sitting around waiting for the next train to move with the crane or move. Not sure. I'll try to keep an eye on it because, like I said, for the next week and a half, I'm on vacation, and then Mrs. T-Bird goes on vacation again with me. And the last part of the vacation, I'm not sure what we're doing. We haven't really made any plans, but that time is going to be for me and her. But you're going to see a lot of content this week coming, and I think within this next week, I'm going to start promoting uh, my celebration, and I'm going to come up with an exact date and time. I haven't written anything in stone yet, but we're going to do the 750, 800 celebration. But thank you, each and every one of you, for stopping in. It's so awesome to see you all. Um, I'm so honored and humbled that you guys are always here and you come and hang out with me and listen to the T-Bird rattle on without me even showing any of my silver coins or anything. Just chatting and shooting the breeze and doing what I do, I guess. But I hope you all enjoy the little walk of the property during the daytime hour. I know I did it last night, nighttime. But thank you, Rakamas. Thank you, freaking awesome. Woo! Thank you, Amy Harold. Thank you, Ray and Sandy, for stopping in. I appreciate every one of you. We had a lot that came and went. We had Littlefoot, and we had Jeff Rubin. Uh, I can't. I know we had Grizzly Warrior. It was so awesome to see him in there as well. Thank you so much, Grizzly Warrior. Trying to think who else we had way back. But thank you, each and every one of you. Have yourselves an awesome Thursday. Yeah, bird's the word. Thank you, Rakamas. Thank you as always. Love each and every one of you. You're all my brothers and sisters. Have a great day, and we'll catch you out there later on when I do a little pouring. Alrighty, take care. T-Bird out. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a good day, y'all. Got to do the woo.